I think what drew me to Living Edge initially is what still draws me to Living Edge, and that is the curation of brands and the brand product. Joyful pieces, the functional pieces, the lighting. I think it's just a great staple of brands. Hi, I'm Damien Mulvihill from DesignOffice. We have a really shared approach to the timelessness and the consideration of design that Living Edge has also always had. We want a space to feel good. That's how a space feels to us is more important than how it looks. Looks are fashionable, they transcend, but if a space feels good, then that's the thing people remember and respond to without thinking about it. Living Edge has always been one of those brands that you reliably go back to as a first source.
It comes down to quality build. That's the most sustainable way of addressing furniture, is to make sure that from the outset the clients are advised on what the real product is, because that gives them the ability to see the furniture as almost like an heirloom rather than a transitory piece. I'm Jonathan Richards. I'm a director and partner of Richard Stanisic.
And I'm Kirsten Stanisic, and I'm a director and partner of Richard Stanisic as well. I think before Living Edge came about, it was actually quite hard to get a lot of those great pieces that we would read about or see about, which seems crazy now, but there just wasn't the gamut of kind of international pieces coming to Australia. So I think it made those pieces accessible. Also gave us the ability to take clients out to actually see the pieces, and so they could understand a little bit more, because Living Edge is really about telling the whole story of the whole kind of culture of all of the pieces.
I think that Living Edge has been really successful in keeping this really strong sort of brand so far as the product, and a very cohesive selection of pieces that does then start to represent more than just sort of selling furniture. It really does start to represent a lifestyle, an ambition, a sense of quality. There's new pieces coming in all the time, but it never is diluted. It doesn't ever feel like it's got to a point where there's confusion about what it stands for. And I actually think that's a really hard thing to do.
Living Edge has always been part of my career. I have lots of highlights. I'm Angela Ferguson. I'm Managing and Creative Director of an interior design practice called Future Space. Now that people work in all sorts of different scenarios and not just at a desk, we really make sure that the furniture that we're specifying in those scenarios is furniture that meets all the ergonomic principles, but also meets all of those aesthetic concerns that we have around making sure that it's a beautiful space for people to inhabit. So that's why Living Edge is one of our favourite partners, because when we are designing for neurodiversity-led spaces, there is such a huge amount of choice where we can really specify the products that we need that are going to meet those human needs.
There was always a strong support for local designers and quality manufacturing. There was always that relationship there, and there still is now. So that's always been one of the strengths that Living Edge have always had. My name's Todd Hammond, Director of Hammond Studio, collaborator with Living Edge on several projects, including the Living Edge Studio. I don't think it's hard to make a Living Edge showroom look fantastic with such beautiful product in it. Each time I come in here, there's something fresh, something new, and that's exciting. Usually in the design process, in the first few stages, there's already pieces that we think of that would work well with the project, whether it's the brief, the design narrative, and sometimes we design spaces around those objects. And quite often, it's good to look through the catalogue of Living Edge in those early, just to find those pieces that we know are going to really make the project exciting.
Quality, I think, defines the spirit and essence of Living Edge. My name is Ingrid Richards, and I'm a director of Richards and Spence Architects.
My name's Adrian Spence. I'm also a director at Richards and Spence.
Our relationship with Living Edge changed when we started working on the Robertson Street project. It was a really interesting process to design a showroom for Living Edge.
I think Living Edge have an awareness of the symbiosis, I guess, of the architecture and the furniture, and you can see the prevalence of the architecture in all the imagery around the Living Edge brand, and they understand the importance. And I guess in the way we work, we always kind of test fit a space with an idea about what the furniture will be.
If the humans are the final piece of a fit out, the furniture is part of that. These are the things that you're sitting and touching, and so things that have an enduring quality, which is what the brands and pieces that Living Edge represents.
I was mainly drawn to Living Edge by, I suppose, the spirit and the atmosphere that you could get there, as well as the fact that they celebrated design in such a particular way. I am David Kayon, an industrial designer. I'm the founder of Kayon DesignOffice, Laker and Actuel. Living Edge's spirit is probably defined by the sense of community that it has created over the years. And that's specific to people like Aidan and Joe, who make their way overseas every year to the Milan Salone and know so many people within the industry, and together with the rest of the Living Edge family have really created this network of creatives and industry leaders and been involved in some pivotal ventures and been really dedicated about bringing world-class design to Australia.
Most iconic product, so many I can't decide.
For me, most iconic would be the Aeron chair, I think. I've got a pretty strong connection to that chair. I've been sitting on it for 20 years and it's still going.
Anything from Eames, maybe the DCM chair, which has always been one of my favourites.
My standout at the moment is that Living Edge is now selling one of our pieces, and that has been a real thrill to know that Bell Table, it's going to be on the showroom floor here very shortly with such esteemed kind of peers.
Happy Susto by Hamey Hayon. I really want one of those. It's definitely top of my wish list right now.
The Air Chair by Jasper Morrison. I remember it being revolutionary for its manufacturing technology back in the day, and I still love that product. It's got probably some of the most perfect proportions for a plastic chair.
My favourite product at Living Edge is the Walton Together corner bench, which I try to put in every project. It's deep in the website because no one else has specified it, so you have to scroll right to the end and you'll find it.
As Living Edge celebrates 25 years, my message to the team would just be thank you for everything that you've contributed to really elevating design in Australia.
Living Edge, keep doing what you're doing. We really appreciate it. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Living Edge. 25 years, that is quite a moment. Congratulations, Aidan and Joe, for building such an enduring brand.
I think that, I don't know, I sort of feel like they've just got to keep
evolving.
doing what they're doing. Yeah, like they are evolving, it's not stagnant.
I think they can be very proud of what they've achieved in 25 years. Very exciting to see and be part of what happens in the future.
Thanks for the support, and keep going and keep doing what you're doing, because it's so important here